Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe for Inter-Benfica 1-0. 1. Wasn't it 6 or 7-0? No, it was only 1-0, but forget the numbers. I don't want to talk about statistics today. Because yesterday, especially in the second half, was the kind of game that makes you feel in love with soccer and with Inter. It was overwhelming, it was a domination, it was absurd the way we played yesterday, especially in the second half. It was probably the best half of a game with Inzaghi that I've ever seen at Inter. It was incredible. All the players were playing in unison, with that grit, with that hunger. When we lost the ball, we recuperated it in a matter of seconds. I rarely have seen such an aggressive behavior from the whole team, and literally we could have won 6-7-0, not 1-0. I loved every second of yesterday's game, really. I was so proud, I was so happy for Europe, for the world to see this team playing. When we play like this, we're not the best in Milan. Not only the best in Milan, we're not only the best in Italy. But I can tell you that when we play like this, we can really be the best in Europe and the world. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's look at the players and basically celebrate them one by one instead of giving grades, because they deserve a celebration. Sommer, it's a 7, fantastic save in the first half, in the only occasion that Benfica had, because the second one was an offside, and in that occasion Sommer was really ready and quick to dive on his left and save the ball on that sideline play by Benfica. Over there, I have to say that Pavard and Bastoni were not impeccable, probably in the only play of the game, but in general, Sommer gave good confidence to the team, also defensively. He used his feet properly, and he was called in one occasion to give his contribution, and he did. So it's a 7 for Sommer. Pavard, how many years has he played in Inter? I don't know. This player is incredible. I've never seen any player coming from the trade market adapting as well as Pavard and as quick as him. He's solid, he's strong, he's calm, very calm. He knows what he's doing. He gives you this impression. He always knows what he is doing. And it's so difficult to overtake him. I mean, he's really, really amazing. And he gets a 7. Acerbi 6.5. He played well. He was very good in proposing himself forward. So, he helped the team in all the phases of the game. And overall, I liked the way he played. He defended really well. As a matter of fact, Benfica was never dangerous for us. So I give him a 6.5. Alessandro Bastoni, my God. You are incredible, Bastoni, it's a 7.5, dominating on the flank, dominating in defense, elegant in his crosses. He had that wonderful cross for Dumfries that he missed in the first half. I mean, he's really, really an amazing kind of a player. It was the second half, actually. Amazing kind of a player, like a complete defender, and he gets a 7.5 because he contributed almost more offensively than defensively, and it's just a pleasure to see him playing on the flank with Dima. Amazing. Bastoni 7.5. A-Train Dumfries, it's a 7. It's a 7 because it would have been a 6.5, but he made the assist for Marcus Thuram. And therefore he deserves a 7, also because in the whole game he was always in the epicenter of our actions. Yes, he did miss a couple of goals that he could have scored in the first half, specifically one header and then one ball with his right foot. In the second half he also missed another goal with his head, but I mean, he's there, he's present. He's almost also a striker when we attack, so it's really an impactful performance by A-Train Dumfries. That's why I give him a 7. Then I give to Barella a 7, probably the best game since we started the season. He's really now getting up there to his level, and we could see that Inter played completely differently when he performs like this. He was very aggressive, he was not nervous, and he distributed balls really wisely. Sultan of Swing Çalhanoğlu 7.5. I mean, when it comes to the defensive phase, he excites me even more than when we offend, because he's just amazing. He's fast, he's tough, he's not afraid of diving and, tackling people. He's really a total player, and when it comes to forward plays as well, he's very precise in his passes, and he's very thoughtful in the choices he makes. So it's a 7.5 for our Sultan of Swing. 7 for Miki, 34 years old, running as hell. I would be curious. I mean, I said that I don't like to talk about numbers today, but I would love to see the number of kilometers that Miki ran, because it was wonderful to see him play. And you see that he reads plays before his opponents, so he knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, and that's why he deserves a 7. Drone delivery Di Marco also 7, very good. I mean, as I said, it's a pleasure to see Inter play on the left flank, because between him and Bastoni, it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic, and such a lubricated mechanism with Barella as well. So drone delivery, although he didn't make any assist, he deserves a 7 yesterday as well. Thuram, I have to give him a 7, a 7.5. It was 7, I have to be honest, but I'm going to raise it to 7.5, because he gave a couple of fantastic balls to Lauti, the one on which he hit the post, for example. He always was helpful for his teammates in keeping the ball, in distributing it, and in also shooting, because he was the author of the goal in the end, the one that was able to finally go behind the shoulders and the back of Trubin, who, by the way, is a very good goalkeeper. And thinking back, it would have been great to buy him for 10 millions, because yes, summer is great, but he has an earlier expiration date, let's say. But Thuram 7.5, like really fast, as we said, intelligent, technically gifted, and he puts this into every game, and he plays a lot. So it's a 7.5 for Thuram, and it's a 7.5 for Lauti. It would have been a 9.5 had he scored 2 or 3 of the goals that he had the opportunity to score. But I want to reward the fact that he was there in the right place and the right time. He just was really unlucky yesterday. A couple of post and bar, and the bar that he hit in the wow, that shot with his external part of the right foot was just amazing. He didn't miss the shots. He shot very well, probably too well, and he deserved again at least 2 or 3 goals. But I want to reward him with a 7.5, because he created a hell of a lot of possibilities for our team. Going to the substitutions, Darmian is a 6. He lost a contrast in the very beginning when he came in, and I didn't like that, but all in all, he was good enough to get a 6. Sanchez, 6.5. He added value to the team. He showed his grit, which is something that we were not used to with Correa last year, so that's appreciated. And Carlos Augusto 6, Aslani 6.5. He had the chance to make a couple of great launches and to be strong in recuperating a ball in midfield specifically, and that was really noticeable, so it's a 6.5. And Klaassen didn't play enough to get a grade. Inzaghi 8.5. Preparing a game like this with a team that comes from defeat in the first game and that wants to give it all to at least get a point, preparing the game the way Inzaghi prepared it is something that deserves a standing ovation. Very good, Simone. And I've never seen Inter play as well as we did yesterday, or with Inzaghi in general, in my life. So it's an 8.5, just because we are in the early stages of the Champions League. Otherwise it would have been a 9 or even a 9.5. Thank you, Simone, for showing to the world a team like the one that you showed yesterday and last year and the previous as well. You're amazing. 8.5. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please punch the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, please. It's very important for me. Thanks for watching, and as always, forza. As always, and even more today, forza magica.